Welcome back to Dungeons and Chronics. Thank you for being here. I'm currently working on a couple of dungeon doors. I want to make three. That's my intention. I want to make one that opens, one that's closed, and one that's just a stone archway for these dungeon walls. I modify them. If you've seen the video, go check it out. I had them a little higher, but I cut them down so you can see the mini when they down. So anyway, I already got one the size and the shape I want, as you can see here. So I'm gonna use this kind of like a template to make the other one. So I'm gonna trace this out and cut it out and have another one. There we go, we got our trace out. We're gonna go cut this out. I'm gonna cut it out using the Proxxon. I'm not too good at this. I'm trying my best so you guys can see it. But I found that a low setting and going slow works the best. So here we go. Wish me luck. Hope I don't screw this up too much. Nice and slow. Just take your time. I messed up there a little bit. I don't really got a steady hand, so maybe y'all can fare better. Just follow the trace that you did and keep going slow. Not too bad. I'll sand that down and get the shape I want. And we're gonna do the same thing for the inside. You should end up with something like that. This you can use for the door. Okay, see? I cut it out. I sand it down more or less to the shape. It's more or less the same size. You know, this is what this is for. You know, so I want it the same width as these walls. This is the reason I modified the walls and made them smaller. That way, at any angle, you know, wherever your mini's at, you can still see it, reach it, you know. You can always pretend the walls are bigger or stack them. They were originally about that height. See, if the mini's there, so I'd rather have them this height. All right, enough of that. I'm gonna carve out the stones on this one, and give it some texture. I'll be right back. I just wanted to show y'all guys the cobblestone walkway that I was working on for my castle. I did a short on how I got the effect with the back of a pencil without an eraser. I still got to paint it a little light gray and probably give it a wash. I didn't notice it had this seam, but it's too late for that. And that's the way it came out. We're gonna do this so you can tell now from here to here. We're gonna do this on the inside, the outside, bottom, all around. A tip or a suggestion, if you have it like this is the factory print, I suggest you sand this down a little bit. It takes the aluminum foil better and the paint better, you know, once you sand this down a little bit. Gave it the stone texture with the aluminum. All the way around and inside, like I said, in the bottom, everywhere. I'm working on a few doors too for my castle. A few cut out already. I'm gonna carve the stone with some pencil and hopefully get a base paint on these things. I'm trying to make 3. One is gonna be just an archway, you know, just like that. And one of these are gonna be just like this. And hopefully this one, I'm gonna make it open and closable. Let's see how it works out. So I'm gonna measure this kind of, you know, I don't do a lot of measuring here. If you guys watch me a lot, but it's gonna be like that, so that'll be the stone, like that, all the way around. You know, you can catch my drift. That'll be 1 block, 2, 3, all the way around. As everything else, this is better with a finer point pencil. Just can't find my sharpener. And we're gonna do that all the way around. All the way around on this side and get in here. Get this one all the way through. Working on this one. Boom. Both done. Now we're gonna work on the door. This one's just gonna get glued on. This one, I got some hinges. We're gonna try to make this open and close. Since this one's gonna get glued on, I'm gonna try to do a little different and carve some kind of opening here with a gate or some bars or something like that. We'll figure it out. You've probably seen me do this a couple of times before. This is how I give my wood texture. There's a tons of ways to do this. I've seen people do it with an alpha knife, with a metal wire, and stuff like that. But I just use a pencil and my ruler. Let me try to eyeball this. I already screwed it up a little bit. I want a 3. I didn't like the way my first 3 lines came out. I just sliced a little off with the Proxxon. As you can see, these are the original trace. We're just going to turn that into wood carvings. I kind of do it like flames. You know, that's what I kind of think of when I'm doing the wood carving. So I'm gonna carve both sides of these. Try to get a some kind of diamond or triangle shape cut out of here, and try to get at least a paint on them. Try to give it texture all the way around, because this one's gonna open and close hopefully. So apparently I'm gonna do three doors like this. One is just a stone archway, one is a closed door, one is gonna be open. But I'm gonna make another stone archway because I wanted to make sure large creatures can fit. And as you can see, he won't really fit. Owlbear won't fit through here. Or ogre, he won't fit. So I'm gonna make this one big, you know, so the large creatures fit through.